Jeffrey thinks mental health is for women. Why would he want to talk about his feelings? That's gay! But Jeffrey's mental health is terrible. He spends his time distracting himself through video games and porn. He only feels comfortable when he overstimulates himself, otherwise he'd have to face his demons. Younger Hamza knew that he had some mental health problems, but he just didn't do anything about it. He just lived with it, stuck in his normal routine. And because of that, he struggled. He performed badly in school, he was always distracted, and his relationship suffered. Adonis. No. It's one of those days where I can't say it right. Sam, you say it for me.
Adonis.
Adonis always takes time to improve his mind. After all, Adonis' success has come from his ability to stay disciplined and focused. He can't have depression. He needs mental clarity to conquer challenges and lead his tribe to victory. What I'm about to teach you is literally the most important habit of my day. And if you copy me, it'll take literally just 5 minutes and I don't think you'll look back. We're going to do a daily check-in for our mental health. We're going to ask ourselves how we're feeling mentally, making sure that we feel okay. And if we don't feel okay, it's going to highlight it and we're going to have a lot more compassion and we're going to be able to focus on it immediately at the start of the day, which is probably going to prepare us even better for the tasks that we later have to do.
Oh, but Hamza, my mental health feels fine. So I'm going to click off this video and click on one of the ones where you speak about getting pussy.
You're probably the person who needs this video the most. Someone who has shitty mental health knows it. But the guy who says he feels fine is generally the one who's got mild depression and mild anxiety. You need it the most. It's introspectiveness that we're doing here, and that's what makes you realize, like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm living, but things could be better. Don't be fine when you're operating at 60% efficiency. You want to achieve something in this world, don't you? Why settle for 60%? Oh, I'm fine. But are you as good as you could be? No. Keep watching them, bitch. And if there's just one reason why I'm disappointed with my audience, I'm disappointed with men around the world, is because you motherfuckers don't care about your mental health. I'll look at the data of this video and I can guarantee you that it will underperform compared to the ones where I talk about how to get some stinky hole. Like, you will get laid, bro. You will. Step 0 to get laid is to improve your mental health. You want to make money? Step 0 to make a good amount of money is to improve your mental health. I've been saying that your mental health is like a prerequisite to anything that you actually want to do in your life. Most guys don't even realize that this is like the missing link. This is like the reason that you've been unable to find out why you just keep procrastinating against your work, why you like leave your work up until the last few days before the assignments, why you feel tired all the time, why you overthink about social situations or, you know, what that person said, or what should I say this, or, and it's also the reason why you feel insecure. It's all based on your mental health. Now imagine if you had very, very good mental health. Imagine if you felt like mental clarity and focus throughout the day and you were like, you know, actually achieving stuff. Why wouldn't you want that? Of course you want that. And just like if we wanted, you know, the muscular body, we'd have to go and put in the work. We'd have to think, okay, first let me learn about it, then let me go and practice it, and then let me get into like consistent training. Well, it's the exact same with mental health. You struggle with your brain. Most young guys I speak to, they always talk about procrastination. They talk about, oh, but studying's hard, Hamza, and I don't study and I hate school and I social anxiety, Hamza. You can improve all of that. All of that is just based on your mental health. So here is exactly what you do. You go onto your computer, create a new document. Now I use Notion, but you can literally use like Word or anything that you want. Create a new document and title it, How's My Mental Health? Every single morning, you're gonna come in and write the date. So today is Monday the 13th. You write the date and you just write a couple of sentences with how your mind is feeling. So maybe you've had some like anxious thoughts, which I actually had. I had one anxious thought this morning. What was it about? I think I've forgotten what it was about right now. So it probably wasn't. There you go. That's about as much as I would write. I'd write a couple of sentences. If something mentally felt like it was, you know, bothering me, I'd write it down. And generally, most of the time, at least for me personally, I end up writing that I actually feel mentally fine. I feel great. And I'm very like privileged and grateful to say that. Now, there are going to be days where you write that you're not doing so good. We need a little protocol. And one of the things that I've actually just realized, I didn't even write this in the script, is you can almost do an analysis to see what bothers your mental health the most. I don't even need to like scroll down, and I know the times where I don't feel mentally like, you know, fantastic. It's always related to women, like always. There is not a time where I don't feel mentally great about anything else. It's always related to like dating life and like girls that I'm seeing or anything. Kind of like interesting. So after you fill out this page with enough days, like a couple of weeks, you'll begin to just see like which area of your life is producing like the most stress or depression or anxiety, and you can probably tackle that area head on. So hopefully you've just taken action and you've done your first little check-in, and If you've wrote that you're not feeling great, if you've wrote that you're feeling depressed or stressed or anxious, this might be one of the first times where you've actively like become aware of that and you've actively wrote it down somewhere. And now this can be your focus. So you can go ahead and give it some time and intention with journaling, exercise, and meditation. The thing is, oftentimes we know that we're not feeling mentally great, but when we just take this extra step every day, just a couple of minutes to really just write it down and to really just sit there for a few seconds to think, okay, how am I feeling? Oh yeah, there was this thing I was stressing about and this thing, no, but I feel awesome and everything. It really keeps you on top of your mental health, which I keep saying. As soon as you improve it, if you are someone who's had like, you know, pretty bad mental health, as soon as you start to give it some real intention and to really, really level it up through self-improvements, like the rest of your life truly changes. I want you to remember that phrase. Step 0 to anything that you want to accomplish comes from improving your mental health. Click on this video to learn more now. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.